The Dog in Heaven. This is another story about the star Sirius, but this one is from India. The brightest star in the night sky is Sirius, the dog star. The star marks the flooding of the river Nile in ancient Egypt, and each year it marked the hottest days of summer in ancient Greece. In ancient India it was known as Svana, a dog sent by the gods to test the kindness of a king. For many years, King Yudhishthira ruled his kingdom well and wisely. He was skilled in duties as a king. He was loved by his people. He was good and humble. But there had been many years of war, and that had taken a toll on him. The king felt worn and old, and his attachment to this life grew weak. His 4 younger brothers felt the same way, and together they decided the time had come to give up their worldly life and to make their way to heaven, high up among the snow-capped Himalayan mountains. Yudhishthira left his throne to his grandson, and a grand and glittering coronation was held to mark the occasion. Once they had said their farewells, the time came for the brothers to leave the kingdom. Barefoot and dressed in humble robes of white, they set off on their last and greatest journey. By the time they reached the mountains, a small brown dog had joined them, trotting along at their heels. No one knew where it had come from, but it kept following faithfully and never left Yudhishthira's side. The brothers named it Svana, and they returned its devotion tenfold. As they went higher and higher in the mountains, the harder it became. The slopes were very steep, the air was very thin, and the brothers were old and their bodies were tired. One by one they fell by the wayside and died, until only Yudhishthira was left. Gathering his strength, he trudged on, higher and higher to the peaks, alone now, except for the loyal brown dog. Finally, the 2 companions reached the roof of the world, and what he saw took Yudhishthira's breath away. All around lay snowy summits and sun-struck ridges. Far below, rushing rivers and shadowy valleys sparkled in the sunlight. Into this snow-bright landscape rode a figure, shining with even more brilliant light. It was the Lord Indra, King of Heaven, in a splendid chariot that dazzled with diamonds and pearls. "Good Yudhishthira," he called. "What has taken you so long? I have been waiting for you to arrive." "Forgive me, my lord," replied Yudhishthira. "I am on my way, but I am old and I am slow." "Come," said Indra, "climb into my chariot. I will take you to heaven myself." Yudhishthira felt nothing but relief. It had been a long, difficult journey, and he was so tired. As he began to climb in, the little dog jumped up beside him. "No, not the dog," said Indra. "There is no room for a dog in heaven." "Then there is no room for me either," said Yudhishthira sadly. "This dog has been my faithful companion while everyone else was lost. I will not abandon him." He started to get down from the chariot, but as he looked around to call for the dog had vanished and was nowhere to be seen. "That little dog was your father," said Indra, smiling at the puzzled king. "He was sent to test your kindness, and you have passed with flying colors. Goodness lies in the humblest of actions, as well as in the mightiest." So the king climbed aboard Lord Indra's chariot, and he sped through the skies to heaven. And Svana, his faithful dog, was honored with a place high among the stars. you enjoy these stories, please hit like and subscribe and leave a comment telling me what story you would be interested in hearing. Thank you very much.